Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to talk about the Wim Hof methods and kind of why I use it, why I think such a powerful, it's such a powerful tool to kind of your health and your mental clarity and stuff like that, and kind of what's worked for me with it, like how I use it in the way it's most effective. And yeah, so we'll get into it. So it's funny because I think a lot of self-improvement habits are kind of very emblematic of self-improvement. You know, you have you have no-fap, you have meditation, you have going to the gym. You know, there are some habits that are really considered like staples of like the self-improvement lifestyle. But what I find interesting is the Wim Hof method isn't really on there. Like, I'm sure if you asked like Hamza or First Man like what they thought of Wim Hof, they'd probably say yeah, it's really good to do, but they wouldn't. They don't seem to know very much about it, you know, and they certainly don't seem to have practiced it themselves. And I don't know why this is. Maybe it's because Wim Hof's a bit of a hippie. He's a bit esoteric, you know, but he doesn't seem to be very mainstream in self-improvement, like doing Wim Hof, which is weird because cold showers are, you know, cold shower is like the ultimate staple of self-improvement. For some reason Wim Hof isn't. So I'm just going to do my kind of small bit to sort of spread this very powerful breathing exercise to more people. So what is the Wim Hof method? So basically it is just a breathing exercise if you want to really dumb it down. It's so much more powerful than just the normal kind of bullshit breathing exercises that you're told to do. Like, because I got these sort of these breathing exercises that people tell you to do, like inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8, you know, stuff like that. And you know, it does work, but I'm never that impressed by how powerful it is, you know. But the Wim Hof method is like a completely different level of power. Like it just laughs in the dust of like what every other, like leaves in the dust what every other breathing methods is. And basically what you do, unlike a lot of breathing exercises where you're kind of told to breathe in quite slowly and quite deliberately, Wim Hof is complete opposite. So you just breathe extremely rapidly and extremely like fast through your, just in and out with no break in between. And Wim Hof sometimes says like just breathe, just do it through your mouth. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's through your nose or through your mouth. Just breathe like as fast as you can for like 30 to 35 breaths. And you do this like lying down, by the way, because obviously you can imagine you get quite sort of lightheaded doing this. And then you get to 30 breaths, and after 30 breaths you not breathe. You'll just hold your breath and see how long you can hold your breath for. And then when you get that urge to breathe, you just take a big deep breath in, and then you redo it again. So there are things you can look up about exactly how it works and stuff like that, but that's the basic cycle, and you do that cycle about 3 to 5 times, I think, is what works for me, to get like the best sort of result from it. And what's good about this breathing method is, I think what a lot of people need really is just breathing, to be able to like breathe deeply. I just don't think we really practice it very much, you know. And I think a lot of other breathing exercises, while they're great, they don't really teach you to like breathe deeply, you know. Our ancestors wouldn't have breathed like this, you know. Like, have a look at what's like, especially if you work in like an office environment, like pay attention to how how you breathe throughout the day, because often what I find at work is I'm just breathing incredibly shallowly. Like, I might as well not be breathing. It's like I've just got this slow level of oxygen that's constantly coming in, but it's very small and it's not going very deeply into my lungs. And essentially you might think, oh, isn't that good? But no, what you really want is really deep breaths, but very slow and intentional. And I think Wim Hof is just a great place to start with this, because obviously with Wim Hof you are kind of hyperventilating, you're not actually breathing very deliberately or very deeply. But I think the reason why Wim Hof is so great is because you just feel like your body, I feel my body going up, finally I'm actually taking some proper fucking breaths, you know, I'm not, you know, like, that's such a nice feeling, because that is how we're meant to breathe, like, 90% of the time, is like, really deeply, and like, yeah, there are moments where you need to breathe more shallowly, maybe evolutionarily, like, we're evolved to or whatever, but fundamentally, like, 90% of the time when we want to be relaxed, we want to be breathing really deeply. And a lot of our body is like not unlocked to breathe deeply. So like I feel like I can't really breathe properly very deeply into my stomach. I can only really breathe into like the top bit of my chest, which is all I do with the Wim Hof movement. I'll just breathe into my chest and then exhale. But which is what Wim Hof says to do, is to like breathe into your stomach and then into your chest. But I think just as a start, breathe into your stomach, let the body get used to that, and you'll unlock more and more of your lung capacity as your body relaxes into doing that. So yeah, that is probably the best thing about the Wim Hof movement, the Wim Hof methods. And I think honestly, like, just give it a try for yourself, see what you make of it. It is quite amazing how powerful it is. You can go into some very like crazy states while you're after doing like even just like a few cycles, basically of where you start holding your breath. Your whole body can just go into like a whole different sort of realm of relaxation, and it's so powerful to be able to have that, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys check it out, give it a try. Let me know what you think, and maybe there's something helpful here that you can use. But otherwise, thanks very much. I'll see you in the next one.